So hello and welcome. I am here today with Maureen McNamara, and my name is Paula Robbins. I am the owner of Sunrise Hypnotherapy, and Maureen is an amazing energy healer.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And we are here to share a little bit about how Maureen has come into this energy healer. 2 years ago, Maureen and I were working together. She had come for several sessions, and during the work of cellular release therapy, which is releasing experiences, emotions, fears, beliefs at the cellular level with permission of the subconscious, we were clearing out quite a bit of Maureen's conscious history, and what started happening was really pretty miraculous.
That's a good way to say it. It was really profound.
For both of us.
Yeah.
I share with people often that I am a facilitator to your greater healing work. And in the work that we did 2 years ago, the clearing had awakened my facilitation of the work that I have learned and practiced, the inner healer within Maureen. Now, to give you a quick explanation of cellular release, it's done through idiomotor skills of a yes finger and a no finger.
Right.
So for a lot of people, it's the physical response. There is not language that is exchanged.
You're just communicating with my subconscious, and like the conscious me, although present, is not making the decisions or answers.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And sometimes the conscious mind, of course, will think about it, but quite frequently, mostly, people have very involuntary reaction. The yes finger feels like lifting, or the no finger feels like lifting.
Right.
Or in Maureen's case, the inner healer decided to join in and help out.
And I remember that specifically as Paula would put a question to my subconscious, something along the lines, is the body now ready, willing, and able to release all things related to whatever the situation or emotion we were working with? My finger would say yes, and then my hand would just move all over my body, clearing and making sure I got everything out,
Right.
And then my hand would go, yes, we're complete.
Right. And my background and knowledge of energy healers and energy workers is that many of them can feel, one, where to put healing into a body, or two, where to take it out. So in your case, what I was witnessing is this healer who began healing herself. There was this, I'm healing this, or I'm going to pull this out, or I'm going to just hover and send in divine light and heal.
Right.
And as that occurred, one, I knew that what I was witnessing was very profound, very significant, and it was an amazing awakening. And, you know, there's no mistake that Maureen previously had trained in Reiki, but anybody who works within the energy healing fields, it is because naturally in tune with their soul's purpose, they are healers. And you awoken to a much higher level of your healer in that experience. And to get to witness that and watch that was just absolutely profound. To see the degree of healing that was taking place as you moved your hand, as you moved your body. To get to hear the stories from then until now of how it's evolved, it's been really a gift.
Particularly, there was a moment in May of 2008 that brings us goosebumps when we talk about it. We had been doing some cellular release therapy, clearing, and as my hand had become used to moving over my body and either removing or sending in healing energy, there was one moment I was in my very relaxed state that my hand just started floating up, and it reached up so high that my body began to lift out of the chair, and I was arching back, and I consciously, I wasn't asleep. I knew that, I'm like, well, this is different, this is interesting, and I continued to reach up until literally touched the source, connected fully to the divine. And my whole hand began to fill with divine healing energy. And then my hand moved over my body, filling myself up. And then, of course, I reached right back up. The tears were literally rolling down my cheeks as I reached up again and again to come completely in touch with the divine.
Right.
And it was, as Paula mentioned, a real awakening of that intuitive energy healer that connects to the divine and knows exactly how to clear and what to clear without
Right.
any block or thought by the conscious mind.
Exactly. You are a very gifted and intuitive healer. And there's many healers in the world that have their gifts, but what happened for you was so profound and natural that you gained a tremendous degree of trust.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my hands do.
Right.
And I just allow them to do what they do. And they work.
Yeah. And it's almost like when I try to explain this that it's not, although yes, I am a talented healer, it's really my ability to connect to the divine and allow that energy. You said it before, you facilitate with your clients, and I feel like I do something similar. I become a link to the divine healing energy and then provide that for my clients. And I know I've said it, but you must know that maybe this would have awakened, maybe not. It is the gift of getting to play with you for several sessions.
Sure.
And your attention, your detail, your skill that allowed me to clear enough of the old layers
Sure.
to blossom this healer. I'm so grateful.
You know, and you're welcome, and I am grateful as well. I'm a healer, and it is the work of light workers that people come for, whether it is a hypnotherapist or a spiritual counselor or an energy healer or a Reiki master or an acupuncturist. The gift of doing healing work is something that for most that do it and have the degree of love for it, as I do, as Maureen does, it is a matter of I follow where I'm led. I may be a facilitator, but I'm never alone.
Mm-hmm.
The divine works through me, the divine works through you. And that's what makes the work so profound, makes it so amazing. That's what creates the shifts for the people who are seeking the shifts.
Right.
So,
And I couldn't have dreamed. I certainly didn't begin my partnership with Paula thinking, let's do stuff so I can connect to the divine and the angels, because that's what I'm up to. I came in with it was important to me, but it was a much smaller goal of really being able to have a significant, intimate relationship. And in my mind, I had that, with a man. And instead, what I got was a significant, deeply connected relationship with the divine.
right. Yeah. And that's the way that it works,
Yeah.
too, because it's continually growing for you, as it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
The more I do this work, the more I trust my guides, the more I trust the divine, the more powerful the work becomes. And I, too, heal.
Yeah.
As
Yes.
a facilitator.
Yes.
That is the amazing gift. My tagline is Shift Happens,
Mm-hmm.
and while it has a little bit of humor to it, there's a real reality. Shift truly does happen when you heal. And so I welcome you to talk to Maureen, get to know her, do work with her. It will be profound for you, I can promise that. Call me, ask me questions. If you want to come work with me, I'm here, and I love what I do, and it would be my honor.
And I absolutely welcome you to play with me on an energy healing level, and please consider what can shift in your life. Due to my experience with Paula, beyond what you can imagine, you can access when you play with Paula in the hypnotherapy world.
You're clearing out anything that's in your way.
Yeah.
And that's what we did for you.
Yeah.
We cleared out a lot of the things that were in the way in order to awaken the true divine purpose of your soul.
That's exactly what it was. I am so grateful for our experience together.
I am too.
It really